I'm Will from MBUK and I'm here with pro freerider and street shredder turned e-bike specialist, Chris Smith.
How you doing, Will? Good to see you.
I'm very well. How are you, Chris?
All good, and welcome to a sunny day in my hometown of Frome in Somerset.
So we're here in Somerset and today we're going to do some street riding and then we're going to go to Bikepark, which is your local park.
Yeah,
right?
Local spot. It's like 10 minutes away, so it should be a good day. And I've been riding this place for about 20 years, so definitely got a few up my sleeve. Let's go.
Let's go.
Right, so first challenge of the day is going to be a side-by-side wheelie down this hill to Steppie 180 to fakie. But I want to do it side-by-side, Will, not just singly, so synchronization is the name of the game for this one.
Man, all right.
Got it?
Let's do it. Let's try it.
Let's try it. Oh, only just.
Right, what's next?
Bit of trialsy, so you've got your trial skills out, so how about just some back wheel hops down these stairs just to warm up a bit?
All right, Chris, I'll go first. Oh, nice.
The e-bike might be a bit of an advantage today, but some stuff.
Yeah, it's an advantage on the uphills, maybe not on the trial stuff.
Right.
Oh, easy, effortless.
Easy.
Look at that.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
You must know Hans Ray.
Put my chocolate foot forward. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know about this. Got it. Oh!
Sweet. Nice one. Trials masterclass competed in that, I think.
So Chris, you've got some serious mountain bike skills. Cheers. And you're 40 now.
Yeah, 41.
41?
Yeah.
Goodness, even more. So it says on your Instagram bio that you've been a professional rider for 21 years. Mm-hmm. What would you say is the secret to a long career of mountain biking?
I think being really diverse was a real big help. Started off with trials actually. I think it's a really good backbone for any rider. It's the skills that you learn whilst you ride in trials, you know, balance and all that stuff, bike control. And then that changed into kind of like BMX streety stuff and dirt jumping and free ride, did a bit of downhill and cross country between that. I'd do dirt jump tricks on a downhill bike, like I used to do 360 no-handers on a downhill bike like probably 10 years ago, and like back then that stuff was kind of unheard of. And I also think injury is a massive thing to try and stay on top of. I've had like obviously my big share of that over the years, but knowing when to turn it on and when to turn it off is a big part of surviving a long career as well, you know.
So what would you say are the highlights of your career? What are you most proud of?
So the biggest highlight I think for me is actually turning a childhood dream into a professional career, and then being able to support a family from that initial dream, I think is a massive, like, it's the whole thing behind it for me. All the media highlights, you know, I think 13 or 14 MBUK front covers from back in the day. Done numerous travel all over the globe, you know, as far as Australia, all over Europe and America, doing trips and ticking all that stuff off. And obviously results wise, I've had some podiums like international slopestyle stuff. But as I say, I think the whole childhood dream of wanting to be professional and turning that into what I do today is like the biggest highlight for me for sure.
And we haven't even touched on DVDs and VHSs that you did before the internet, before YouTube. Yeah,
I think obviously, as I mentioned, MBUK was a massive part of my career. You know, get a feature in the magazine front cover, and the sponsors would love that. And that was kind of what gave you that sort of career, rather than all the social media stuff that we get these days. It's totally different, I think.
totally different, but you're still here making videos and you're still a sponsored mountain biker.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I think obviously coming from mountain bikes to e-bikes as well, that's helped lengthen that career even further. And we're seeing guys, like Warner, he's sort of, he must be 50 plus now, I think, isn't he?
God, if he's not, you'll be in trouble.
But I mean, it's giving the riders an even longer career now thanks to e-bikes as well. So yeah, really stoked on that. Right, Will, you know how I said about the e-bike being a bit of a hindrance for the trials?
Yeah.
The next one is a stair set, and obviously this is a climb, so there's 4 sets of stairs on this, going around the corner, and I'm willing to give you a wager. I'll give you 20 quid if you can get to the top without putting your feet down.
All right, shake on it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Right, let's go then. Turbo mode engaged.
Oh, yeah. Oh. You made that look way too easy.
Get it. Whoa. Pedal slippage, not a good start. I'd hate to be doing that on a normal bike.
I forgot to think about that 20 quid, Chris,
I know. Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh. Okay, I reckon it's doable.
You reckon it's doable?
I reckon it's doable. Woohoo!
Got it.
Oh, cash money.
Damn. I have to get my wallet out now. Fair play.
Okay, so where are we now, Chris?
So this is the Steppie challenge. Now I've seen you do stoppies and I've seen you ride steps, so we're going to mix it all together and we're going to do the Steppie. So this is a stoppie down a set of steps. A lot of going on, isn't there, on that one? But yeah, so for this one, for it to count, we need to come in on the front wheel. No stoppie in once we're on the steps. So we start the stoppie all the way down the steps, and then your back wheel has got to hit the cobbles for it to count. You're not allowed to clip the stairs.
Okay, all right.
You got this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, let's go.
Oh yeah, first try.
God. Is that it?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, easy as that. Nice. Wow, so good. I forgot you were so good at trials.
Me?
Yeah.
I did a bit of trials back in the day. Yeah, did a couple of British national rounds.
Did you?
Yeah, on like mod, on
proper
the wide route. But it was when I was quite young.
Yeah. Oh, fair play. I can see it coming out of your riding.
What type of riding should we do now, Chris?
Well, I'm going to take it easy on you, Will. I think we should kick off with a little bit of gentle street.
Let's do it.
Come on in.
Right, good stuff. That's street riding done. Should we go to Windhill?
Let's do it. Should we just cruise down into town then?
So Chris,
you
used to work here as a trail builder. This really is your home spot.
Yeah, definitely. We've ridden this place for, I think, probably 25 years back, to the original times when we started coming out of here. In fact, the trail behind you was one that the guys from B1K revamped, and that was the original trail, still to this day. Yeah, it's been definitely a hell of a journey along the way. Obviously going from, I was that Grom kid who worked in the bike shop. The next move was like the pro sponsorship, obviously getting paid to ride. I think that was 2001, or 2000, with Azonic was my first big sponsor. I did Curtis bikes before that, and then did like Mongoose, Giant, GT, Corsair, Identity, Cannondale.
That's a big old laundry list of sponsors.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's been a few over the years.
What was it like making the switch from regular mountain bikes to e-bikes?
So that switch came about when I rode for Cannondale actually. So I was riding the regular trail bikes and then they brought out the Matera. So I was like really keen to get on these e-bikes, and I promised the world to them saying I was going to ride this e-bike and do all this cool stuff on it. Struggled a little bit, but then I learned to adapt. They are essentially the same sports, but there's lots of different skills that you need to ride an e-bike, and how you ride it, it's almost like a bit of a different sport, to be fair. Losing fitness and not having as much bike time as I used to, that e-bike sort of still allowed me to ride at a level that, you know, a really fit athlete would ride at. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And what are you up to now?
So back on it, obviously, was doing the whole YouTube presenting stuff, and now back to being an ambassador for High Bike. So creating content, getting out there to dealers, doing shows, and yeah, just like helping out those guys, as well as spreading the love of all good things High Bike. So yeah, super excited.
Fantastic. So what track are we standing on here, Chris?
So this is one of the drops on Viagra Falls. So this is the big pro line. It's full of shark fins, you've got a big ladder drop, hip jumps and some bigger jumps. I heard you've not done the last two, so the goal of today is to get you over those last two, hopefully. I think you're keen for it, aren't you? Or?
I'm keen for it, but
yeah.
I'm definitely going to put my full face on.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that, a bit more protection. So should we work our way down there and get some action in?
Let's do it.
Right.
I'm scared. Woohoo! I'm f***ing glad I did that. Come on!
That's nice.
Having a good tutor, that's what it is.
Happy?
Oh, so happy. Like, that's been on my mind when I go to sleep at night for I don't know how many years. So to finally get it ticked off was so good. And yeah, watching someone just float over it with ease made it like I knew what I had to do in terms of speed, how hard to pull,
Yeah.
and then it was just getting over it, like mentally.
Nice one, mate.
Cheers, man.
Now you just got to show me.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much, Chris. It's been a sick day. Really enjoyed it.
No worries, it's been an amazing day. It couldn't have been better. I mean, a bit of street in the morning, followed up by a windhill session. Big highlights from today, I think, was firstly, I think seeing you going through this, because you'd never hit those last two. That was so cool. And I think those trial skills. I didn't know you used to ride national trials comps, so bit of an advantage there, but it was so good, you know, all the trial skills, and seeing you go up those steps as well was simply mind-blowing. So yeah, epic day out. Thanks a lot for
Thanks very
that.
much.
It's been well good.
Yeah. For more videos with more famous riders, like and subscribe. Pro freerider and street rider turned e-bike specialist Chris Smith. If you can pull that off, that would be perfect.
I'll try and tickle your moustache.
Yeah.
Moustache even.
I'll leave it hanging out in the wind.